you started thinking about how to portray Mr. McMillian and Mr. Stevenson characters, which has been the key that made you think, okay, this is the way I want to portray this man?
That was a constant development. You know, you kind of can't say this is how I'm going to portray him. You got to let it come to you and be like, this is the way, okay, this is the way it wants to be told. In making the script, you know, and developing it and finding out what movie we're going to tell, what pieces of the memoir we're going to actually, you know, put on the page. Working very closely with Bryan to tell us, no, this isn't that quite like there. Let's keep here. Let's keep the creative integrity over here. Let's not, you know, do too much to stray away from the, you know, what exactly happened. So he was our guideline to kind of keep us where we were at, and then I was just filling the blanks in, you know. It's a great thing to have the man himself alive and well, that is there, that I could pick up the phone, I could talk to him, you know, and really like kind of keep me on the path. But it also gives a healthy weight and pressure to not mess it up, you know. So it was really good. It was really good to have him around.
To be able to see Walter the way he looked, we looked like each other, same aesthetics. And then to talk to Bryan Stevenson about who Walter was, showing, watching some tape on him, and then getting with Michael and sort of laying out what I think Walter should, the Walter McMillian be, the movie version of that. And it helps to have Mike, who has a vision along with Destin, but has a vision to say, okay, tweak that accent a little bit, let's go here, let's go there, and then the next thing you know, we're immersed in these characters, and without even knowing, it was interesting because we got together, and what was interesting is that the reads were comfortable. You know, it was, I could tell automatically that he had been sitting with Bryan Stevenson for some time. So then when we hit the ground running, you just felt automatically that there was a kinship, and I think it's part of the expertise of his acting and the fact that we know each other. So it's like, and then knowing the importance of the story that we're telling.
Just Mercy in some ways shows that in Alabama in the late 80s, criminal justice system was also about race, was about your social status, was about even your bank account, if you could afford health insurance, or just to pay a lawyer for a long trial. Yep. Which kind of debate would you like this movie would start about the criminal justice system in US?
I think a debate of all of the above, you know. I think it starts a conversation of if we're just to pass death on somebody, I feel like, do we have a fair enough system that's, to the point what you were saying earlier, and Bryan says this a lot, you know, if there was if you were in a grocery store, you know, and it had a batch of apples, and for, you know, every 10 apples you ate, the 10th one would kill you, we wouldn't be allowed to sell apples anymore. Right. You know, if a plane crashed every 10 flights, we wouldn't be on planes anymore. So if 1 out of every 10 people are found innocent on death row, or do we have the right to make that decision? And I feel like that's really part of the conversation, along with the preying on the, you know, the uneducated, the poor, the disfavored. You know, I feel like there's a lot of conversations to kind of take from this. But if we can identify which one is important to certain people and give them a path to start having those conversations, to start demanding answers from these broken systems, I feel like we start conversations that are all aligned and will ultimately end up in the same place.